So what's up, guys? Here we are for round two. This is pretty much just like a quick update slash installation of a few things. Since the last video, I've redone the wiring in the inside of my car, or I guess for the ignition and the radiator fan, because as you can see, that switch broke and I didn't want to have some janky looking, you know, little clip on to some ground to get the radiator fan to work. So I wired in a bunch of relays. I posted up a picture on Instagram showing kind of I ran out of some connectors and I started using some old style fuses. It worked. It's been working for a week or two. I don't know, but I like it, so here it is. Okay, as you can see, it looks much more clean. Focus. You know, it's nice. This switch activates the relay for the radiator fan, so everything's all good. The stereo that was not hooked up is now hooked up, but I think it's malfunctioning because it's only playing through the left side. I don't know. But, you know, at least I can listen to music now. As for what I'm installing today, as you can see, when I first, not really as you can see, when I first did the engine, got it running, I had, let's see, on the oil filler neck there, that hose, I had that running to this vacuum port on the carburetor, which, you know, is good, except for I didn't have a PCV valve on it. So it was just sucking massive amounts of air, making a huge leak, making it run lean. Was not good. So I removed this valve cover. I'm about to cut a hole in it to put the PCV valve that I bought into it. And I'm doing a proper PCV system hookup. So, we go over here. There's my valve cover. Put a little dot where I need to cut the hole. Need to cut it, what, 1.25 inches, so I got a hole saw. Hopefully that'll work. I don't know. Fingers crossed. Here is the PCV valve slash breather. It's you know, it's got the valve in it. I think there's a filter in there to try to prevent too much oil from going through. Got the grommet that I need. And where is the other thing that I bought? Here? Down here. The other thing is still in here. To replace frickin' bag. Then I got this. This is going where that hose is sticking out of the oil filler neck. Walk back here. This filter will go right where that hose is, and hopefully it won't be blocking the throttle cable. Because right now, I got the hose duct taped to the little snorkel that comes out of the bottom of the air cleaner. So I'm plugging that thing back up and just using this, since this is all this is to filter the air that'll be circulating through the crankcase of the engine. Since how a PCV system works is on one side of the engine it has an air inlet, which is usually filtered by your car's air filter, which is how I have it set up now. But then you also have some sort of a vacuum source on the other side of the engine drawing air through the crankcase and sucking out all the fumes, because, you know, from just regular running blow by from the piston rings, you know, shaking up oil, making that vaporize, it's a whole lot of vapors you don't want in your crankcase, and there is positive pressure in there, so you have to relieve it somehow. So this is going to circulate fresh air throughout the engine, sucking in all the vapors and everything back into the combustion chamber area. You know, basically it's an emission thing. I don't have emissions here in Florida, but, you know, so technically I could go old school and just run a tube straight out and let it go, but I figure it won't hurt anything. All that'll do is make it run better, or the same, I guess, as it is right now. prolong the life of the engine, which is the goal here. I'm not going for high horsepower. I'm not going for, you know, some kind of show quality piece. I'm going for more reliability, and if something breaks, have the ability to fix it with basic hand tools and parts from the local auto parts store without having to replace massive amounts of sensors. And hello, dogs. Doggies. Hello. So that was the whole purpose of this engine and build and everything. Yeah, let's start drilling, huh? So, cut the hole, put the valve in. Let's go see how she fits, huh? Alright, hooked it up. See, start over here. It does make contact a little bit, but not enough to really matter. Put the breather filter there. It'll suck air from there, circulate through the engine, through the crankcase. And then here, on this side, this is a valve built into it. This goes here to there. Now when the engine is idling, there's a lot of vacuum right there, so it'll seal this off so that it's not running lean then at idle. And then as you're driving, you know, as soon as you're driving, the vacuum will go down, that valve will open up a little bit, allowing it to breathe, and theoretically being good and stuff. So I guess all that's left now is to get my tools off my car and fire this thing up and see if this works, or if the howling is back, or rolling idle and all that bad stuff. Alright, moment of truth. Let's turn the volume down on that. Neutral. Ah, here goes nothing. The hole saw I bought, proper size, but it's kind of hard to control that when it's just whizzing away. It made the hole slightly too big, which made this fit a little bit loose, and that's where the air was getting in. You can see down there, I took the grommet back out, put some high temp sealant in it, high temp silicone gasket maker. I put that there, need to let it dry for 24 hours, but so yeah, there we go. Freaking PCV system hooked up.